Hello and welcome. My name is Vicky, and today we're going to connect to the sacred land of Loughcrew for heart healing and also blessings. So, Loughcrew is a sacred site that was built around 5,000 years ago and it's based in County Meath. So, it's part of a Neolithic complex, and the remains of the stone cairn that are there today. One in particular is called Cairn T, and this is aligned with the rising sun of the spring and the autumn equinox. So it's a very special place. It's also deeply connected with the ancient Celtic deity known as An Cailleach, which gives its name Hill of the Witch or Sliabh na Cailleach. So this goddess, she is known as the goddess of winter, death, and rebirth. And typically we connect to her in the winter time. It's a natural way to connect with the energy of death and rebirth as everything gets cold and dies back into the soil so that new seeds can be dreamt and planted and then birthed again in the summer. But when we connect to her all year round, she's almost like this ancient grandmother. So she blankets the land of Loughcrew and she just pours in unconditional love into her children of earth. So today's meditation, we're going to connect to the land of Loughcrew and we're going to start to build a relationship with this sacred place through reciprocity and making offerings to the guardians that protect this place. We're also going to receive a deep healing from the earth energies at Loughcrew for heart healing, which help to open or unlock our heart's desires. So we're going to receive blessings from this. You may notice as well some upgrades or activations that are very subtle, very, very gentle, and they're for the body. So the land speaks to us through sensation as well as our own inner knowing. So allow this activation to happen because it's going to deepen our connection with the earth and how we listen to the land speak, because that can happen through sensation. Okay, so for this meditation, I invite you to close your eyes and we're going to take 3 deep breaths to bring us into a meditative space. So let's take a deep breath into our nose, filling the belly and out through the mouth. Another deep breath in. One last deep breath. So just allow your breath to return to normal. And for this meditation, we're going to create a sacred container. So let's imagine that there's a beautiful bubble in your mind's eye. And this bubble has its very own grounding cord. It's connected to the core of the earth. This bubble has its own universal cord, so it's connected to the cosmos. We can imagine lots of golden light and sparkles flowing into that bubble as we co-create this sacred container together. So give yourself full permission to step into this container, into this energetic bubble. And as you step in, welcome in your spirit guides, your guardian angels, and place your inner wisdom, your intuition at the heart of this session. So we're going to set some intentions. We're going to set the intention that we're welcome here, that this is a safe space to explore, to learn, and to deepen relationship with the land, and in particular the land of Ireland, as well as ourselves. We're going to set the intention to connect and build relationship with the sacred land of Loughcrew, the Celtic deity An Cailleach, the land of Ireland, and Mother Earth. We're going to set the intention for a heart healing that's for our highest and greatest good. This heart healing is going to happen on all levels. So it's not just going to, we're not receiving healing just for this lifetime, but all lifetimes. When we work with the land, it's usually happening outside of time. So miracles can happen. Let's welcome in miracle energy and blessings. We're going to say yes to activations, gentle upgrades for the body, but also how we connect with, be in relationship with the land, the earth. We invite our soul into this process. So, whatever blessings, downloads, gifts, and healings that are ready for our soul to happen, we say yes to them. And whatever else is needed to help us to get to our next breakthrough, we ask that that happens today. So, in your own mind, if there is a personal intention or a heart prayer that you have, in your own mind, you can place this prayer or intention into the container. What would you like to happen after today? And ask your spirit guides, ask your angels to intervene and to support you in realizing your dreams, your prayers, and intentions. I'm just welcoming in the energy of some goddesses, in particular on Kyloch, who is holding the container in a bubble of unconditional love. So let's set another intention to increase our capacity to be able to receive, perceive, know, and also give unconditional love. So I invite you now to bring your awareness to your own personal aura. This is the magnetic field that surrounds your body. We're going to refresh our grounding cord. So let's bring up a brand new earth cord from the core of the earth, grounding our aura. We're going to welcome in universal energy above our head, lots of sparkles. That golden light is going to pour into our crown, to our energy field. And just like the sun, it begins to burn away any energy that doesn't belong to you. We're going to start to release energy. So imagine there's a magnet in front of you and a magnet behind you, releasing energy. These releasing stagnant energies that are stuck or inauthentic get to be released. We're going to recall our authentic energy. So choose a symbol that represents your authentic energy. Maybe it's like a beautiful star. Your guides are going to help you recall your authentic energies from all dimensions of space and time back into that symbol. Your guides are going to bless, heal, and update your energies, empowering them, beaming them in from the bottom of your feet all the way up to the top of your head. So you get to be filled with your own authentic energy again. And so we're going to call in some gentle protection. So we're going to call in Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael, and ask him to place you in a golden bubble of protection, setting the intention that no negativity or harm can enter, only positive light. So now that we're resourced in our own authentic energy, we're going to travel together to take an energetic journey to the sacred land of Loughcrew. So imagine you're transported there. You're standing beside a stone cairn. these ancient stones constructed 6,000 years ago. The earth feels warm and soft beneath your feet. And when you look around, all you can see is rolling hills, different shades of green. And you notice in the sky there's this pink blanket of unconditional love that just rains down from the sky. And we're just going to say hello to this ancient Celtic deity, our ancient grandmother, the Cailleach, as she welcomes us into this sacred land. And there's lots of guardians here. Some are spiritual guardians, others are elemental, even fairy beings. So we're just going to acknowledge these guardians and we're just going to say thank you. Imagine that you're thanking them for all the work they do, for how hard they work to keep this sacred site safe for all these years. And you're going to introduce yourself. So let them know your name, maybe where you're from and what year it is. Let them know why you're here. We're going to start to offer energetic offerings. You can even imagine that you've brought physical offerings and gifts for these guardians. So maybe you've brought different items of food. I like to leave organic oats and apple for the fairies, maybe a crystal. For the other guardians, you may like to leave new robes, something warmer for nighttime. We're just going to look after them. This is just a gift to say thank you for allowing us to be here. So now we're going to walk towards the big cairn. It's known as Cairn T. So in your mind's eye, you can notice that this monument, this earthen mound that's covered in stones, we're going to start to walk towards it. And you're going to find a place on the grass near this monument that feels safe, supportive, and deeply healing. So we're going to refresh our grounding cord and bring up a brand new grounding cord that connects us to the energy, the earth energy of Loughcrew. This earth cord is going to be connected to the healing energies, the vortex of Loughcrew, deep beneath this monument. So just setting the intention to welcome this earth cord to attach to the bottom of your feet and your aura. Imagining that the meridians and channels in the feet open to start to receive this energy. And as the healing energy of Loughcrew touches your feet, imagine that the land is saying hello. And we're going to say hello back. So again, imagine that you're speaking to the land deep beneath your feet. I imagine that this healing energy, that its purpose and its properties are for heart healing and to help us to unlock our heart's desires. It's also deeply connected with our soul as well as our body. So as we say hello, we're going to introduce ourselves, imagining that pink glow deep in the earth. And again, we're going to say what our name is, where we're from, what year it is, and what our hopes and our dreams are. We're going to ask Loughcrew if it has any healings or blessings for us. So you're going to imagine that beautiful pink light deep in the earth begins to swirl and move in a clockwise motion as it moves up your grounding cord into your feet. And this pink, vibrant light begins to move around the body, around the legs and ankles. Continue in that clockwise motion. It moves up past your knees, your thighs, around the body, around the hips, the base of the spine, the lower belly, your solar plexus, until it reaches your heart center. At first, notice this pink, loving light moving around the chest, the back body. It's moving in that clockwise motion, swirling outside the body. It's going to move up towards the high heart and even the throat. This pink light moves around the body in a clockwise motion, up around the face and head, your mind's eye, your crown, and even the energy centers above the crown. Allow Loughcrew to bless, to cleanse the higher energy centers, maybe the ones we're not so aware of, but the ones that help us have a deeper connection to our divine self, to source, to oneness. Imagine now that this beautiful pink light starts to move back into the body. From the crown, this light moves down through the body into the high heart. So in the upper chest, you can imagine this bright pink light of unconditional love begins to move gently in a clockwise motion, swirling in the chest, allowing it to move into the main heart chakra, filling the arms and hands, the back body, your chest, continuing to swirl in that clockwise motion. And Loughcrew is supporting us in healing our heart. This is going to happen outside of time, so past lives will be impacted in positive ways. And at the same time, Loughcrew is dissolving any energies, particularly memories, emotional traumas that are ready to be let go, that are ready to be released. And this is on the level of this lifetime and past lifetimes. You can imagine that Loughcrew, this pink, beautiful light as it moves in a clockwise motion, begins to pick up any debris from those emotional traumas, stagnant energy, unprocessed emotions and memories, picking up these energies as she moves in clockwise motion and brings them back down into the earth to be composted. Imagining again that Loughcrew's unconditional love, the energy of heart healing, begins to flow back up through your feet. And this time, as it fills the body, she fills your entire aura, your entire energy field. 360 degrees is filled with this unconditional love. And just watch as this pink energy moves in a clockwise motion around the aura and the body, in the body. And her energy is bringing balance to the mental body. And there are some thoughts, there's some beliefs, even programs that are no longer aligned with your heart center, who you truly are. So once again, imagine that she holds on to any of this debris, any of these inauthentic energies in her aura. And she takes this energy and brings it back down into the earth to be composted. And all you have to do is give your permission just to say yes to release these energies. We're going to allow her pink light, the unconditional love of Loughcrew, to move again into the heart center. And imagine this light begins to beam at the heart center, moving gently and slowly in a 360-degree swirling motion, moving clockwise. And she's going to begin to heal our heart where any of these mental thought processes, places where we're getting stuck in the mind, anything that's keeping us in the past. She's going to offer healing at the level of the heart to begin to distinguish, to begin to dissolve these maybe destructive patterns, thought processes that are just no longer serving you. So this is going to be a lot of inner child healing. So we just have to hold space for that and say yes. She's going to move to the back body, paying particular attention to the back of the heart. If there's any blocks here, she's going to gently move around the back of the heart to begin to gently open and remove, release any of these blocks. You're going to give permission for your subconscious mind to open. Our subconscious mind holds all memories. Everything we've ever experienced is recorded in the subconscious mind. So for whatever reason that these blocks are here on the heart center, it's linked to the subconscious mind. So we're going to allow that healing to happen. And again, this transcends time and space. So if this trauma or this incident happened in a past life when we were younger, even if it's ancestral, we're going to allow it to be healed. The root cause gets to be healed now. We're going to give permission for our own energy center at the heart chakra, to begin to open and expand. Imagine that your heart center gets to be as big, as wide, and as expansive as it truly is. Remembering that our heart has its own divine intelligence. This is our inner compass, where our spirit and our soul speak to us. And we have desires, hopes, and dreams on the level of our soul and our spirit. So let's give permission for whatever's appropriate, whatever dreams, intentions that we're ready to manifest, that we're ready to open and unlock. We're going to say yes to that now. All for our highest and greatest good. So now allow your heart center to return to a size that feels normal or supportive. Maybe it's back in the body. The energy of Loughcrew, this healing energy, is going to flow through the body, back down through the solar plexus, lower belly, base of the spine, all the way down into our feet, back into that grounding cord until she reaches her home deep in the earth. You can allow that grounding cord to fall away, and now imagine a brand new earth cord from the core of the earth flows up through the soil to attach to the bottom of your feet. We're renewing our connection to the earth because we're new, we're refreshed. We're going to place a magnet in front of us and behind us, and we're going to set the intention that any energy stuck in our aura that are inauthentic are going to be released into these magnets. We're going to allow our conscious and subconscious mind to open, and any thoughts, beliefs, or programs that are inauthentic to us or no longer serving us get to be released into these magnets. We're going to allow our heart center to have another one last clearing. So using those magnets to clear, cleanse, releasing energies that are inauthentic, and allow those magnets to fall back down into the earth. Imagine universal energy above your head, lots of sparkles, gets to attach to your crown and pour in that golden light. And as that light moves in, it begins to bless each of your energy centers from your crown to your mind's eye. You might actually receive upgrades and activations at the mind's eye, And this is going to support you and the lens in how you see yourself and thus your reality. So allow that activation to happen. It's going to transform the lens in which we see ourselves, perceive ourselves, so that we're looking through the lens of love. And we live on the timeline of divine appointments and meetings and divine timing. So you might notice more of that, more auspicious or serendipitous meetings that will support us in realizing our heart's dreams, desires. Just allowing this golden cosmic light to flow down into the throat center, heart center, torso, all the way down into your feet, blessing each of your energy centers. We're going to recall our authentic energies from all dimensions of space and time using that star symbol. Your guides are going to bless, heal, and update your energies, and updating them to who you are now, empowering your energies, beaming them in from the bottom of your feet all the way up to the top of your head. We're going to imagine that this healing is going to update and even reset our self-concept and identity, our belief systems. It's going to heal and evolve our relationships, sending out a spiritual text message to everyone you know and everyone that you're yet to meet, letting them know that you've evolved. We're going to allow this healing work to reset our boundaries for our highest and greatest good. Imagine that we get to send this healing energy back in time to younger versions of ourselves. We're also going to send this healing energy back in time through our family and our lineage. So any ancestors that would love this heart healing energy, they get to say yes. They get to receive that support. We're going to allow the past to heal and evolve, and allow that to heal and evolve our current reality. So we're going to say yes to any blessings, miracles, more love into our being, into our life. So imagine that they begin to pour in. If there's any spiritual gifts, skills, abilities that are ready to be unlocked on the soul level, any downloads for our soul, we can say yes to them now. And just giving the heart center full permission to heal and evolve. We can even ask our spirit guides to bring in any energies that we need to fill in any gaps or spaces in our aura. So more of our authentic energy, more blessings. We can even bring in earth energy to fill our body and our aura, bringing in that universal light. So as our current reality gets to evolve, we're going to set the intention that this flows ahead of us so that we get to align with our most beautiful and aligned future timeline. And imagine before we go, we're going to say thank you, thank you, thank you to Loughcrew. Thank you for looking after us. Thank you for always saying yes to healing our heart. And letting the land know that we want to be allies in whatever way that's intended for the land, whatever way that works for you and your own unique skills and abilities. We're just letting the land know that we're here in respect and reverence. So just imagine we wash over this land with a whole ocean of gratitude. Imagine that we get to bless the earth beneath our feet, sending blessings to Loughcrew. And as we bless her, she blesses us right back. So imagine these blessings get to be sent into our feet. She's going to bless our feet, the ground that we walk on. So we're going to say goodbye for now. We're thanking Loughcrew and the guardians here, the fairies, offering each of them blessings, raining down blessings on the land and all the guardians. And we're going to imagine we take all of our energy with us as we journey back into our sacred container. Once again, we're going to thank our spirit guides, guardian angels. We're going to thank An Cailleach, the universe, Mother Earth, the sacred site of Loughcrew and Ireland in general, offering each of them blessings. And as we bless them, they bless us right back. So let's step out of our container. We're going to offer this container, this sacred bubble, out to the universe as a gift for any being or person that wants to deepen their connection with the land of Ireland, Mother Earth, and learn how to be in right relationship with the guardians that protect this ancient place. This is a gift of healing, particularly heart healing. So before we open our eyes, let's one more time ground ourselves. So let's refresh our grounding cord and bring up a brand new grounding cord from the core of the earth. Allow it to attach to the bottom of your feet and make this even wider. So your entire aura gets to be held by the earth. We're going to release other people's energy from our own auric field. So just send with intention other people's energy back to them. Even place a magnet in front of you and behind you just to release energies. We're going to recall our authentic energies back from each other's space, from all dimensions of space and time, even calling home soul fragments, identity fragments, back into that symbol to be loved and healed, blessed and updated to who we are now, and then beamed in. So you get to be filled with your own authentic energy. So whenever you're ready, you can blink open your eyes, come back to the video, come back to the space that you're in, reorientate yourself. And as always, if you want to go deeper with this work, you can visit sacredjourneysireland.com to book a one-to-one session to receive sacred transmissions from the land of Ireland, or to go deeper with your own energy healing and growth. So thanks for being here, everyone. Slán go fóill.